College Basketball Friday is here, and I have my two favorite free plays for you all. Okay, you're probably like, college basketball, what? What happened to the NBA? The NBA, it's NBA All-Star break this weekend, so there's no games Friday. They have the All-Star game coming up this weekend, so no NBA for a couple of days, and then we'll get back to NBA picks. But in the meantime, we're sticking with college basketball. Guys, you might be hungover from NFL season. You're probably like, I don't know what to bet on anymore. Like, I'll just bet on the NBA, I guess. Lock in on college basketball. Now is the time to lock into college basketball. There are so many good freshman college basketball players this year. It is absolutely insane. There's so many good teams who just have a star freshman who do the craziest stuff every single week. So lock in on college basketball right now because it's going to help you for your brackets later. Get to know the teams who are really good, the potential winners who can really go all the way. All right, but enough of that little rant. For this Friday, we have my two favorite free plays. There's not a ton of college basketball action tonight, but there is one really good game this Friday night matchup that we're going to take a look into and take both of our picks in. So before we get into those plays, where should you guys be taking these plays? Well, I'm going to show you where you can get a ton of value if you aren't signed up to these apps to bet on these picks, okay? Number one is Chalkboard. Okay, Chalkboard, when you sign up with my code TEACH10, you get a free pick and you get a 100% deposit match that's good for up to $100. So you deposit $100, you get $100 free to play with. Also, Chalkboard gives you profit boosts pretty much every single day. You can get 50% profit boosts. They're just like, they just pull them out of a hat like it's a rabbit out of a hat. Like, it's crazy. There's so much value on Chalkboard. I absolutely love it. So that's app number one. Number two is going to be Betr. Betr, they're going to give you a free $10 just for signing up when you use my code TEACH10. Also, you're going to get up to a $200 bonus on your first deposit. So if you deposit $200 into the app, they're going to give you another $200 to play with. So that's what? $10 right there for signing up, $200 bonus, and then a $100 bonus from Chalkboard. So that's $310. Next app is Novig, a bit of a newer up-and-coming platform. Same code to sign up. TEACH10 will get you a 100% deposit match on $25. So now you have $25 on Novig, you have $210 on Betr, and you have $100 on Chalkboard. So that's $335 of free value across just three different apps. I'm sure there's other apps out there, but these are the apps I promote and I love that I use the most. I love Novig because you can bet singles and you don't have to place daily lineups. So you can just play singles. So if you like my best free plays, that's where I've been taking these a lot. So those are the three apps. Chalkboard, Betr, and Novig will all three be in the link in the description below. So you can go sign up really easily if you're not signed up yet. Get on this value. It's a ton of free value that you can get on and basically hit big, and maybe you can retire with this free money. All right, enough of that though. Let's go ahead and get into these plays. Two plays because there's not a ton of action, right? I don't have a ton of data for a bunch of the picks, so we're sticking in this Michigan State-Wisconsin game, huge Friday night basketball game. First of the two plays, Jeremy Fears over 27.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Why? Well, okay, you might be thinking, he's only hitting 5 out of his last 10 games. Yeah, but he's hitting 4 of his last 5, right? He's averaging 31.5 points, rebounds, and assists. You can see the 5 games where he's gone over in the last 10 games, he's really like gone over. It's not like he's just barely getting over. It's like he's going off, having great games. Also, it's interesting. Look at the assists. This man dishes the rock like no one else, man. He reminds me of I think what was his name, Marquise Noel from Kansas State, like 2 or 3 years ago in their tournament run that Kansas State had. That dude was just dropping like 19 assists per game like it was nothing. Look at this. 23 points, 10 assists. 17 points, 17 assists. So he matches his points to his assists. 29 points, 9 assists. 31 points, 7 assists. 26 points, 15 assists in his last game against Illinois. Illinois is not an easy team at all. That is incredible. It's actually his best combined performance because he's absolutely went off. So he's been red hot recently. So that's really what I'm locked in on. All right. If you look at the 2025 season, hasn't been great, but if you see he's gradually sort of ramped up and just gotten better throughout the season, right? Had some gaps in between here where he really hasn't hit, but since Big Ten plays kind of picked up, it's kind of been like an iron sharpens iron situation where he's just getting better with the competition in his conference. So that's what I really love about this play. Dude's been going off. He's also been making headlines for doing dumb shit on the court, whether intentional or not. and then Izzo is just defending him. It's ridiculous. But that's why we love college sports, college football, college basketball. That's why we love this shit, because it's so chaotic. All right. Also, the matchup against Wisconsin, pretty favorable considering Wisconsin gives up over 75 points per game. Decent in rebounds, not so decent in rebounds and assists, but not the greatest for being in the Big Ten. Again, Michigan State is favored in this game. They're ranked, I believe, number 4 overall. So, yeah, good matchup for Jeremy Fears, for him to continue just staying red hot. Plays 32 minutes a game over his last 10. Actually played 43 minutes in his last game against Illinois. So he's playing even more minutes. You see, last 10. His minutes just continue to go up. If we go back to the 2025 season, look at this. Minutes started decent, and then he kind of dropped off a little bit, and then it's just kind of picked back up in these last few games. So I absolutely love that. He's playing more minutes. Izzo's trusting him, giving him the rock. He's basically going to say, hey, go do your thing, right? Shooting 47% on 13 shots per game. It's actually pretty good for college basketball, right? NBA, we typically think 50% or higher is really, really good. College basketball, I mean, these guys aren't pros yet, but they're really good players. All right, so 47% from the field on 13 attempts, not bad at all. All right, gets to the free throw line a lot. This is what I like. Makes 7.1 out of every 7.8 attempts. He shoots a 91% from the free throw line. Has missed, how many has he missed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 free throws in his last, like, what is this, almost like 50, 60 attempts. Like, it's insanely good. He shoots the ball from the free throw line insanely well. So hopefully he can get to the free throw line a good amount in this game. Made 12 of 13 in this last game. That's absolutely ridiculous. Like, shooting it very well recently and getting to the line a lot, so drawing a lot of fouls. Really good stuff for Jeremy Fears. That's going to help us out huge, and I absolutely love this play. All right, so that is one of 2 plays in this game. Play number 2 is my favorite play. We're going to the other side. We're going to the Wisconsin Badgers. We're going with John Blackwell, over 23.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I love this play so much because he's hit this line in 9 of his last 10 games that he's played in. The one he missed was 22 combined, so he was just short. He's averaging almost 29 PRA over his last 10 games, so well over the line that's set at 23.5. It's kind of been bouncing between 23.5, 24.5. I originally was going to take it at 24.5, but then it bounced down to 23.5, and I was like, yeah, I'm absolutely taking it. I still do like it at 24.5, but obviously 23.5, you get much better value. 23.5 on PrizePicks, where you can find that line. Again, for the story with Blackwell here over the season, he goes over this line 61% of the time. He's had like 3 stretches where it's just like back-to-back games, doesn't really get there, and then a 4-game lull where he doesn't really get it, and then just one where he missed. I mean, he's gone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of his last 10 he's hit, like we just said. So, I mean, he's been absolutely on fire. Looking at his minutes have picked up too over the entire season. Look at this. Like playing like mid-20s early in the season. Now it's like skyrocketed up. He hasn't played less than 35 minutes in his last 5 games. So on the court for an incredible amount of time. Played 40-plus minutes in his last 2 games. So if it's crunch time, he's going to be on the court. He's only getting maybe a minute or 2 breather to just rest up and get back on the court. Whatever timeout breaks are his time. Timeout breaks are his rest essentially. So, also shooting. If we go back to the last 10, let's zoom in there. All right, over his last 10, shooting 44% from the field on 14.5 attempts. So not too bad. Shoots 37% from 3. So we're getting a couple threes per game. He's made at least 1 in each of his last 10 games. It seems to be either 1 or he explodes for like 3 or 4. No in between. 5 for 11 in his last game. That makes me feel really good. Took a lot of shots and made a good amount too. So that confidence there from 3, we really love that rolling into your next game. It's huge for college basketball players. Obviously, the pros are a little bit different. They are more refined and sharp in their skills. College basketball players, not as much. So recency gameplay, like if guys are hot, like riding the hot hand can sometimes matter a little bit more in college basketball. Honestly, that's how I feel. I mean, obviously it's not going to happen for every single player, but that's how you feel. If you watch March Madness and you follow college basketball a lot, you know how that feels. All right. What I really love too, plays an average of 36, almost 37 minutes a game, similar to Fears, who had played 43 minutes in his last game. Blackwell has played 44 and 43 minutes in his last 2 games. So these guys just play 40-plus minutes. They are in great condition, both star guards of each of their teams, going to be on the court for a very long time. And if this is going to be a good matchup, both these guys are going to be on the floor going at it back and forth. So I absolutely love this for Blackwell. Obviously, going to be a very tough opponent against Michigan State, right? Number 1 rebounding team in the country, 21st in points, and 127th in assists. So, I mean, a pretty tough matchup. But looking at the games that he's played at, I mean, he's hit 9 of his last 10 against a tough Illinois team in his last game, where he just had a great performance. Indiana, in a game where they lost by 1. What is this? Ohio State. Ohio State's not as good this year, but still gets it done. Minnesota gets it done. All Big Ten games. USC doesn't get it done. Penn State gets it done. Rutgers gets it done. Minnesota again gets it done. Against Michigan. Michigan's one of the toughest teams in the country. He gets it done with a clean 34, way over, in the UCLA. But, I mean, he's just raking, and he's just playing very, very well against these Big Ten competitions. Same with Fears. Iron sharpens iron. These guys are going at it. So, yeah, absolutely love these 2 plays. So, Jeremy Fears over 27.5 PRA, and John Blackwell over 23.5 PRA. That's all I have for this video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and turn off post notifications. If you guys do enjoy these videos as much as I do in putting them out for you. Had to pivot from NBA tonight to college basketball, so hope you guys don't mind. It's only 2 picks. I know I typically post 4 or 5 or 3, but just a bit of a smaller lineup we're working with, what we got. But for Saturday, we got a full slate of college basketball, so we're going to have a full lineup for those games, and I will see you all tomorrow for those picks.